when abusers expose themselves. My name is Jamie Turcotte. I'm platformed and endorsed by Dr. Romani Durvasula. Let's get into it. So, if you've been following my channels in this movement, I have exposed my entire family for the betrayal, neglect, and childhood abuse that I endured, which ultimately led to me severing ties with them because that was the only way to heal, was by facing reality through truth work. And recently, my cousin Jamie Dowd has felt the need to comment quite frequently on a lot of my posts, and this was done on my @YNCYH Instagram. So there were two things that I thought were noteworthy. I'll try to break it down. It was a little bit of word salad, but the first thing was that she has always constantly been writing about how I need to forgive. So Jamie, my question to you is, what exactly should I forgive my family of? Is it the abuse that I endured or their lies to cover it up? Because either way, if you suggest that I need to forgive them, then that means that you're acknowledging that it happened and that I am telling the truth. And the other thing that she felt the need to do was to tell a story about how, gosh, I must have been 6 or 7 years old because I don't remember this. But she said that I always had a smart mouth, and that I tried to get my older sister, Leanne Turcotte Dowd, in trouble, and I had brought a tampon out to like a Christmas party or some kind of event and said, look, Leanne's smoking. And they all laughed, and it was, I was always the brunt of jokes, like I've said in my stories, and humiliated and belittled all the time. And I'm glad that Jamie brought this to my attention, because honestly, I forgot this story, but it's a really good way to understand and look at how childhood abuse occurs and how it's enabled and how it continues. So when children are not heard, and they're not listened to, and they're in danger, they will try to create different ways to get help, to send out signal flares, anything to get the adult in the room to act on an abuser. So I had found a tampon and I was like, look, she's smoking. And I do remember that feeling of a child of like, please do something. She's a terrible person. Why is no one helping me? And I'm sure that that act from her story came from that desperation. Jamie is also, she's a teacher and she's a mother, and she had written this story and wrapped it into religious platitudes and love and all these